recruiters are very busy now. And very often, a lot of people I work with, they complain a little that not always they get the feedback after, or if they were not considered for the role. So do you think that it relates to the specific kind of role that recruiters perform, the very dynamic environment, or they not always have time to do that, or it depends on a specific recruiter?
Yeah, there's a number of facets within that. So I definitely think that recruitment and the recruitment industry is, to a large extent, very misunderstood. Like I have people who come into me and you nearly swear that they're paying me an hourly wage in order to get something done when they're not, right? So you need to understand the priorities of a recruiter. Like, I want to give you feedback. A good recruiter should be able to give you feedback if you ask for them, okay? Because I want to keep you in my pipeline. This is a people business. I'm always looking for repeat business. I'm always looking for people to be able to come back to me and go, Jesus, Brian Mallen, he's a fantastic recruiter. I go anywhere with him. And I've got my experience in together. We're gonna go places. I'm gonna keep giving you opportunities that are right for you. That's the ideal. That's really what you want. As a recruiter, you're a opportunity broker. But the thing to bear in mind, the people I see a lot of complaints online or different places about recruiters and how they don't get back to you. There's a lot of facets to recruitment that people don't understand. So the first thing is that obviously we're getting paid by the client to provide the talent. Okay, a recruiter could have up to 5 vacancies open at any given stage, right? So within that pipeline, I'm advertising for 5 roles. I am calling people for each of those 5 roles. So I'm trying to split my day up amongst those 5 roles. I'm advertising in multiple sites. I'm shortlisting candidates. I'm then, if they do get through to interview, I have to organize the interviews behind that. I have to prep them for interview for each of these 5 vacancies. So recruitment at its height can turn into a huge amount of spinning plates. And that sounds, the reason that I explain that is because when you understand that you're dealing with somebody who I could have 6 interviews going on at one day, and then I have one person from a vacancy last week who's looking for feedback, and I'm talking to a supplier call for LinkedIn at the moment, and I'm also trying to organize an interview, and it's you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's not that recruiters are bad people. It's got to do with the model in the industry, right? And once you understand that, you need to treat it as you're engaging a very, very busy person. And that sounds like a very simple piece of advice, but a lot of people miss that I have no problem giving feedback to candidates when I can, but you do have to kind of shoulder your way in a little bit there. And what that means is that do feel free to email. If you're not going to respond, re-email, because the culture within recruitment is it moves really fast. That I could have my manager or different people I work with, they could be getting calls every 5 minutes. They've got their line is busy, their email is busy. So feel free to email and re-email or email. You're not being rude. And that's something culturally in recruitment that is probably different to other industries where you're kind of going, well, I've emailed them last week, I don't want to bother them. No, absolutely, bother them, right? Feel free to bother them, because you're going to put your name on my desk, and you're going to be able to remind me directly, because we just have so much going on. So I hope that gives some insight and
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes. And you said something important that for your also role and for mine, it's very important how we deal with our clients or candidates, because they give us reviews and they recommend us. And for me, it's incredibly important to make sure we do our best, but also they understand the type of roles we do and the pressure that comes with it. Can I ask you just to complete that subject? Feel free to join our LinkedIn group. Hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you.